What's up? Happy sunny Sunday. How is everyone doing? I'm Dharma, and this is going to be a daily. I found this shirt in the bottom of my armoire. I don't know how I feel about it. I haven't worn yellow in a long time. And it was all yellow. Are we going there again with the yellow? We might. It's awfully bright out here, but clearly not quite bright enough. Let me turn on the stage light. There we go. There we go. All right. I keep forgetting there's new people and this isn't always on members. I'm Dharma, and this is going to be a daily podcast talking about things that you might encounter and or experience until the next time we come back and do this. So there's that. Alrighty. I did one of the mukbangs this morning. Okay, that was tons of fun. And Will's sitting there and doing the bullshitting and the shenanigans. I organized all of the cards that have been tossed all over the floor. So we have a full sets of storytelling playing cards all over the place. We have moved into Moon and Capricorn until sometime tomorrow. I think the mukbang is all sold out. And I think I accidentally put dharmajane.com on pause anyways. So I don't think you'd be able to see it there even if it wasn't. All right, I need to schedule in 2 more people that I've heard from. And then we will I'll see if there's any dates left open. I'm really enjoying those. I mean, it is so much more fun to sit around and be like, what's up, bitch? And then sit around and talk and really figure out some stuff. So I may do like a midsummer thing if you guys want to, maybe. I don't know. All I know is that I'm enjoying them. And as of right now, they're sold out for the Sunday ones. Okay. Don't forget to do your yoga. Don't forget to drink your water. Don't forget to sleep good. Don't forget that ravens do not get shit-faced. Rather, we have a glass of wine and sip on it all night. We have, the trolls are already with us. I do not feel like dealing with it. Absolutely do not feel like dealing with it today. I'm just in a mood. All right. I kind of just want to sit around and do the studying. Yeah, thank you. They keep saying that. Have you guys noticed that? That seems to be the thing that they're saying to me now. Why? All right. I heard 7. 4 of Wands. Give me your hand. Feel my heart beating. So, you have an initiate. 4 of Wands for me technically is, who is that? That Morning Star. I love her. She giggles. Love me some Morning Star. She calls 4 of Wands a sneaky link card, which I never thought about it like that. Whenever I see it, it's like somebody wants you to go to their house. But 4 of Wands is a foundation. But you probably already have a foundation with this person. In one way or another. There could be like a fire pit or something about fire, whether that is maybe somebody's burning something outside, or maybe you can just smell it. Have you ever just smelled campfire? There it is again. So there's this like feminine, whoever's the feminine energy in this, she looks really good in a business suit or like done, professional, put together, whatever, and then turns around and looks like a baddie in a bikini or a bathing suit or something like that. She has, but she's also coming forward as the Queen of Cups, meaning experienced in that's the beat of the heart. Okay, so you have a lot of initiates, which to me, and the Ace of Wands, I bet. I heard if you're curious, you're about to get exactly what you want. Tell me about the initiate, all of that. To me, in these pagan cards, whenever I see the initiate, it's always the initiation. Like they initiate contact, or they initiate a relationship, or they initiate this, or they initiate that. This could be a Libra male. They're like super duper duper clean cut. This is your boyfriend. They don't want to admit it. It's so dumb. This person is your whole ass boyfriend. This is the one you fuss and fight with. This is the one that you vex them. It's like the Viscount. All right, you vex them. You question them on their choices, and nobody else does that. You absolutely vex them. And it's like after a stalemate, they're going to initiate. The Tower. But initiate what? Because you got the fucking Justice. It could be a Libra. You have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands again. And the Emperor. And the Ace of Cups. That is my whole point. 2 aces. Three aces. It feels like all of their friends are telling them to do it or something like that. It feels like they were bitching and whining and moaning and complaining to their friends. Like, I got this bad bitch in town. She was, whoa. Got me fucked up in the head. I mean, whoa. And they're like, so go get her. What are you doing? And they're like, but if I do that, that makes them my woman. And they're like, she is your woman. All you do is fucking talk about her. All you do is, and Ace of Pentacles, stop it. That's 4 aces. I mean, for some of you, you could be meeting somebody new because that is all 4 aces. For others of you, they're just like, okay, fine. They're just going to let it happen. I mean, what else are they going to do? You already have experience with this person. They're already bitching about you to their friends, and their friends already think they're stupid. Like, buddy, are you going to sit here and complain about her all day? Or are you going to go fucking head on down to Bosom Town? Like, what the fuck are you doing? And they're like, hey, it's a King of Swords. They could have a Leo in their chart. Three of Cups. See, that's my point. It's a reconciliation, the Lovers. Strength, they definitely could have Leo in their chart. Stars, Aquarius. And the Empress. You were waiting for that anyways. I think that there's a very real possibility that she's just sitting around on some kind of stone throne waiting for this contact to come in. It doesn't feel surprising. Feels like it's about fucking time. That's my point. They're your boyfriend. You guys act like it. But nobody will admit it. They don't want to admit it, but they act like it. Six of Cups, Six of Rods, Four of Wands. Go get her, bro. They could be like day drinking and shit with people. That's what I'm saying. It's like they're talking to dudes. They're friends. Temperance. I think that's the whole point, okay? This is a person during this time frame. You have 4 aces, which means they are doing some serious initiating. It's all seemingly brand new, except that it's not. And the thing that is different is that they're finally admitting it. They're finally admitting that you guys are a thing. And their friends are like, what are you doing? Go get her, bro. How does the feminine feel about this? Because I saw a lot of sad cards. She has no idea. I mean, like I said, probably wait, see? 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Lonely. Probably because they're not talking. They're not saying shit about anything. So she probably thinks that it's not going to, whatever. And then they show up because their stupid friends convince them to. So finally, for once, the bromance is a good thing for a Raven. This is the meetup. What's up, Robert Jenkins? And the Emperor. So you have the Magician, the Emperor, and the Empress. And at the bottom of the deck, you have that King of Swords again. It feels like, if anything, you give them something to think about. I don't really know what I mean by that, other than something about, like, in order to have this Ace of Pentacles, there has to be a 10 of Swords. So if you are interacting with someone, they likely have someone in the background. But obviously, it's probably not going that well because they're interacting with you. And I'm not trying to give anybody hope or any of that. And I certainly don't condone third-party relationships, but I don't think you know anything about it. Or if you do know about it, I don't think that you're supposed to. And it feels like you have this interaction that's pretty great. And they're like, well, fuck, in order to have this, there has to be a 10 of swords somewhere else. And I don't know if like I'm ready for that. What happens during that time frame? Ace of Cups. So if there was an Empress here that needed healed or was feeling empty or lonely or something like that, there is a person that is in one way or another going to show up and attempt to not make you feel that way. They want to pour back into you. You might be somewhere where you can only get in the water up to your hips. And there might be like weird shit underneath that you're stepping on, like mucky muck or, I don't know, shells or rocks, and some of them are slippery. And then this like person with long black hair shows up. Yeah, and it's like whoever this is, they might have a hat on, like a big ridiculous hat, like a sun hat, and you're like, it could be like all red, white, and blue, and you're like, why are you like this? Like, why do you wear shit like that? But it's like they roll in from, it's like they're looking at you and yours from a distance. Like, let's say you're at this like place where you can get into this water. And you're like, you know, walking around, and you're, you know, walking around because there's like crazy shit that you're stepping on. It feels like being in the water somehow, somewhere, some way. And this person sees like that at what they're looking at, and they get overwhelmed with guilt. Overwhelmed with guilt. What's up, Juliet? Crazy overwhelmed. Like, I feel like I want to cry. Could be a Scorpio. And it's like unexpectedly they fall in love with you all over again. They fall in love with the entire scene. They fall in love with the from my front porch looking in or something like that. It feels like I don't know, overwhelming guilt. Is it possible to re-fall in love with someone? I think if you have to re-fall in love with someone, you never actually fell out of love with them. You just turned it off or decided that you didn't feel what you felt. Nope, not feeling that. That's not how I feel, but it is. And it feels like we're trying to push it down or whatever, but you can't push it down because you just can't. It is special. The Empress and the Swans. I don't know. It feels like you might not even be interacting with this person in this moment. Let's just say that you're supposed to meet someone somewhere and you're like in the water doing whatever, and you turn around and you notice and they're staring at you and you're like, you know, hey, come over here. But they were watching you for like 3 minutes. That's a long fucking time to stare at somebody. And they're like, it's a lot. It feels like a lot. Overwhelming guilt. And then we have 10 of Cups. Like, we're all gonna sit around and there's the glee and the fireworks and all of the yay and whatever. but that's overwhelming guilt. And you might get a text. Like, this is Emperor and Empress, but I don't necessarily know that you guys are together. And you might get a text from someone else, and they, like, flare up. Like, oh, hell no. We're not playing that game, but I think maybe we are. Oh my God, they're there again. I don't know. You might just notice this person being really quiet during this time frame, and it's because they're thinking very, very, very hard about what they've done. And it feels like there's a solid chance that they may want to undo some of that if you're willing to let them. But if you have a whole ass boyfriend from whatever that was before, I mean, not every single story is going to resonate with everyone, but maybe you can't. Maybe they are too late. Okay, this is going to be right before the next tarot story. King of Wands, Ace of Swords, Judgment. You might be afraid that this particular person, if you talk to them, that they are going to... It feels like they are gonna leave. Like it's time to go home or something like that. Or there might be a conversation about, let me go get the dog or something like that. It almost feels like you want to kind of grasp or hold on to this person because they're squirrely. Listen, if you don't know for sure if a person picks you, are they worth it? But it feels like there's more history here than that is, it's not that black and white. There's more history than just do you like me or not. It feels like there's way more to it than that. What happens with these two people at the end of this time frame? Okay, if you freak out about it, they're gonna try and squirm away. So you know that whole saying, you can catch flies with honey better than you can with vinegar or some shit? Bees with honey, or I don't know the saying. Don't be a bitch is what I'm saying. Because if you start to get freaky and clingy and graspy on-y and stuff, they're gonna run away. It feels like you know how to play your cards with this person, so play them. And you both feel the same way. At the end of this time frame, you and this person are both like, Why is it like this? How did we get here? When I used to know you so well. And how did we get here? I think that at the end of this time frame, after having such a good time together and like feeling remorse for the first time ever, it feels like they finally feel remorse. And maybe that's unexpected. And now it's like these two people are sitting by themselves going, how did we get here? How did we get here? And how do you get back? The Emperor. How do you come back from that? It feels like with time, like just if you know how to, just with time. Yeah. It's like it's your justice, it's your victory, it's yours. All right, can we do one card, please, for how we're going to be leaving the next 24:36? Because I'm sure I'll be back tomorrow afternoon because tomorrow's off day. 2 of Swords, 8 of Wands, 3 Cups. Wow. Wow. Feels like I got off the plane. I turned back around and came back. It literally feels like they come back. Like, let's say that you met up somewhere and you were like, high five and see you next time. And there was a mention like you could come back home or something like that, or come back to the house, or why don't you stop back by the house? It's a very southern thing to say. Why don't you stop on by the house? And they do. And I feel like that part is surprising because, okay. If you ask for the Ace of Cups on the full moon, you're getting it. I keep seeing a King of Swords, but I also keep seeing an Emperor. The head of the pack. There could be a bunch of dogs involved. Scorpio. Taurus. Sag. I just feel like I didn't think you were gonna come back here. And they're like, yeah, since you're offering, might as well. Whatever. It's a King of Swords. I don't know who that is. King of Swords. Could have air and fire in their chart. This person is absolutely disappointed in their lot. And so they are deciding to reach out to you. All smug like. I don't know. They could come with 7 of Swords. Smells like fuck shit if you ask me. Can we get one card for how we're going to be leaving the next 24 or 36? Feeling like something has been blocked off? Are you mad about it? Not necessarily. Feels like you've got something better. Anyways, Ace of Cups. Exactly. All right. So I'm going to leave that there. I'm tired all of a sudden. I have stuff to do, things to learn, whatever. And I will be back on tomorrow for your... Thank you. I'll be back on tomorrow for your moons. And then we'll probably do a daily sometime tomorrow afternoon, okay? So until next time, you guys have a good one.